Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. We actually have 4 knives from Migron. These came in 2 different packages, and this one was sitting here for a bit, and then this one just arrived this morning. I thought, well, I'll just open them all up together. So thanks to Migron for sending in whatever these are. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. These are undoubtedly available right now, so I will link all of them down in the description so that you guys can check them out if you want to. This is the heavier group. Let's open up these first. I'm guessing these might be premium knives. I'm not sure, but these are going to be budget knives. Now, the reason my ears perk up, or I get, I'm a lot more interested in Migron's budget stuff, is they are one of the only companies out there right now in this neck of the woods. They're not one of them. There's other like weird Amazon brands, but as far as like well-known brands, they're one of the only ones tackling the ultra budget space. I'm not saying that that's what these are. But they're some of the only well-known brands one of the only well-known brands is covering, like selling knives at like sub $30 and making actually good knives. So this is called the Froka. I feel like I've actually looked at this before. Maybe this is a budget version of it. Feels very light. I'm gonna guess this is a knife that is on the smaller side. It absolutely is. A little teeny weeny boy. Let's take a look here. Frag. Oh, I have looked at this one before. Did you guys just send me extras? I mean, that's fine. I believe this appears to be, I actually don't know what the blade steel is, but I'm going to guess this is it could be 14C28N. If it's 14C28N, you're probably looking at 40 something, but this is frag aluminum, and then we have, it looks like a dagger ground blade, but it's only sharp on one side. If it's D2, then this is likely only a $30 knife. This is probably the same thing. It's a good thing I decided to open all of it. Oh, no, is it? This one is, it's gray aluminum. Release your, what black magic binds this? There we go. This one has a different texturing. Oh, and a different blade. I've seen both of these. Okay, so maybe they've just sent me extras, which is fine. Let's go ahead and see what these knives are. These are fun. These are good knives, by the way. In terms of like an EDC profile, this is nice, and it will not set you back. It's also some of the absolute best quality that you will find in this territory. Now, these both appear to be budget knives as well, and they are larger. Have to be, because the boxes are heavier. So what do we have here? We have Kattow. Okay. Please be a bigger D2 budget knife. That's what we need. You guys gonna do it? Huh? Are we gonna do it? Oh. Very nice. Don't like the recurve. I'm sorry. But the rest of the knife, very cool. Is this? No, this is 14C28N. Okay. So what I'm looking for, what I'm begging for Migron to do is make this sized knife, right? And then just drop point or plain utilitarian blade, D2 and G10 or D2 and aluminum, and charge me, $30 or less for it. But this looks pretty good. I wonder what they'll charge for this. 14C28N. Tell you what, here's what I'm going to do. I don't normally do. I like to go into unboxings blind. Why doesn't he know about the knives he's reviewing? Does this look like a review to people who think that? If you're new, I get it. Like if you're brand new to my channel, I get it. Like get a free pass not knowing what the heck's going on. But at the same time, how the heck can you review something you just took out of a box, right? We're not reviewing nothing. We're just taking them out of boxes and looking at it. The review comes after I've spent enough time with it to give my actual thoughts, right? I usually need to carry, at least casually, need to carry this stuff, use it, then give my thoughts. And we have a more premium version of this knife now. Still a recurve, a nice shiny DLC, right? Shiny DLC and presumably titanium. Now, these are still probably Omega Spring, yeah. Migron, you need to get that coil spring thing figured out. coil spring and top liner locks, which I have brought up to them. They said they'd look into it. Button-operated top liner locks, button-operated liner locks, frame locks, things like that. Be a good idea. I bet this is created in a way. It's the idea here is to make this very inexpensive. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to go look at the prices. Okay, so I was right about most of it, but one I was wrong about by quite a bit, and it was really impressive. These two, just like I thought, I mean, because I've seen them before, they want like $30 for these. The aluminum and 14C28N version is about $45, which is par for the course. That's a great price, by the way. They are beating out their competition by, $10 to $20, depending on who it is. $30 if it's Civivi. But yeah, like this is amazing for $45. The winner for value here is actually the titanium one. Titanium and satin DLC M390. They need to bump their HRC a little higher, but $112. I was thinking this guy was going to come in at least $150, and at $150, I just said that's pretty darn good. That's quite the value there. I am very impressed with that. You have to like recurves though. There's nothing inherently bad about a recurve. I am amongst the part of the community that does not find a recurve to be attractive. Functionally, a recurve does serve a purpose. It helps to draw material into the belly as you cut with it. This is not something that makes all cutting tasks easier. It is, circumstantially the case, and honestly, it's not always something that, everybody's going to notice. But I think this was more of an aesthetic thing. Either way, it's a plenty utilitarian knife. If you're a beginner sharpener, that's something that you have to kind of work around. I, myself, am a novice sharpener, and I don't like recurves simply because they create an additional challenge for me while I sharpen knives. This is something that you can sharpen out over time if you want to, but maintaining it is going to require a little more than like beginner skill, and I never developed that skill, so maybe if I did, then I would change my opinion. But aesthetically, it's not always my favorite. This is a subtle recurve. It's not a super prominent recurve. Yeah, I think that the value here at $119 or so, it either said 112 or I think it was 119. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm glad I opened them all up together. But all of this stuff is available, so I'll have it linked down below. If you've never checked out Migron knives, they have a lot of stuff for you to look through. There's a lot of really, really great. I mean, they make some of the best budget knives on the market, in my opinion. Some of the most highly praised budget knives on this channel. Out of the 6,000 uploads I have here, some of the most highly praised budget knives are Migron knives, for sure. So make sure and check them out. I think that's going to be it for me today. You will not see a review of these two probably, unless I just haven't done it. You will see a review of this knife down the road a bit. That's going to be it today. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.